Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Hoodoo Unleashed with the Broken Prophet. I know that's my standard opening now. Y'all, it is about 5:45 in the morning here, down here Hoodoo Central in Georgia. And honestly, I don't know why I'm awake. I came home, watched some wrestling, because Monday, y'all know I love professional wrestling, right? So Monday is like my weekly holiday. I get to come home and crack open a cold one and watch Monday Night Raw. But anyway, I dozed off during wrestling. Maybe that's why I woke up so early. But honestly, I feel like the spirit woke me up because I wasn't gonna do this video till much later in the day. Obviously, who gets up this early? But I promised you guys a second video, a follow up video on Bible magic. As it relates to hoodoo. And I said this one would be more work intensive because y'all like the spells. So I was going to give y'all the spells to do some things that you can do at home. And I decided to make this one focused on love work. Actually, it was kind of decided for me. Excuse me, because when I woke up, the spirit was like, you promised him a video, do the video. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do? And I'm laying there like, just like, what am I going to do this video on? Then I said, boom, love work because it's that time of the year, right? Here it is, November 7th. And y'all know National Breakup Day is like what, November 14th. And a lot of you are not familiar with National Breakup Day. Well, let me tell you what National Breakup Day is. All right. Say you kind of dating somebody. Maybe y'all been in a relationship, but it's been rocky or whatever. You want to be out of there by November 14th. Why? Because you've got Thanksgiving coming up shortly thereafter, and y'all gonna go to each other's families, and you don't want that all those questions and whatnot. So you try to get out of there by November 14th. That way, you don't have to you don't have to be like that asshole that canceled right at the last minute for Thanksgiving dinner with her family or his family, and then you're out of there. You don't have to buy a Christmas gift. You don't have to make New Year's plans, and you definitely clear by what you call February 14th, right? Definitely clear by Valentine's Day. So that's National Breakup Day. So I decided, you know what? Let me show these people how to do some love work to try to tie this person down or maybe attract somebody new. All right. And also, you know, I'm like, why am I waking up so early? And I thought about it. I don't know about y'all, but early in the morning is like the perfect time for love. 5:45. It's still dark out. Y'all know y'all don't have that annoying ass light coming in the window. It's dark out. If you got kids, the kids in the other room, they still sleep. It's 5:45, and you wake up and you look over, you get that grin on your face, and you roll over like you gonna hug her, but really you want to play Pokemon. Y'all know what Pokemon is, right? And there's some ladies watching this video right now, and y'all like, I hate when he do that. But you saying it with like that little grin, like, I hate when he do that. You know, early morning Pokemon. So I decided this is gonna be the video that I do some give you guys a little work as far as the with hoodoo, with Bible, with biblical scripture for attracting love. All right, and I chose a couple of things that are simple but effective. I do them for myself because I never give y'all shit that I don't do myself. And the ingredients you either have around the house or you can get them at the dollar store. All right, so we're gonna get right into this. Got my Bible handy. You should have yours. I also have my breakfast. Don't y'all judge me. All right. I mean, I'm doing this for y'all. Don't be judging me because I decided to drink my breakfast. Also, you know what? Before I get into this, guys, I have like a very, 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 y'all who know me know that, what I'm about to say is very rare. Have a very rare slow day today. What is it, Tuesday, November the 7th. If you want to get a consultation, I'm trying to decide, do I even want to say this because I might want to just rest and sleep all day. But no, I'll go ahead and put it out there. If you want a consultation, I know a lot of you watch this video today, then send me a message either via email, text line, and book your consultation. It's $40. We get into the root of your problem. I'll give you some work that you can do if you want to try it yourself, or I'll give you a quote on if you need me to do it. All right. So we'll start there. And my good friend Mama Rue from Mama Rue's Head in Hand, guys, she is an awesome reader. She's read for me, several times, and she's always spot on. She has yet to divulge something in a reading that has not come to pass. That's just how good she is. She messaged me yesterday morning and told me about a way that I could put my contact information, have it scroll across the screen or whatever. I haven't done it yet. Mama Rue, my bad. Haven't done it yet. Maybe next video. All right. Maybe next video. Y'all, we're going to get into this because, I do want to lay back down. But I, told the spirit and I told y'all I would do this video. For this first work, you're just going to need 2 candles and some twine. It is just that simple, okay? Don't let the colors fool you, because a lot of you going to ask me this. I know y'all going to message me and ask me about the colors of the candle. Y'all know what I said. Use what you have. I just, I picked these 2 because they were the closest to me. I have other candles. I could have picked a love drawing candle, but, I don't want any of you guys to like hold up on the work because you don't have a love drawing candle handy. Just go to the dollar store, grab you 2 candles. They can be both the same color. That's fine. It does not matter. All right. And twine. I use twine because I have this big ass roll here. You can use whatever you got. A shoestring, a fucking long ass hair. It doesn't matter. All right. It doesn't have to be twine. I'm not selling this shit, so I'm not gonna tell you this is what you got to have. Y'all know a lot of the marketeers. They'll give you all these ingredients, and then they'll conveniently have a price sheet at the end of their book or blog or whatever where they sell the shit, or it's a do-it-yourself kit. No, just use some string, all right? Now, the only thing that you will be doing with this candle is that you will mark 1 for yourself, and you will mark 1 for your target, man, woman, whatever, all right? And you will pull out my knife. I know it's early in the morning, but just me having a knife on me, I'm a country boy. Me having a knife on me is like second nature. So when I get up, I automatically just clip my knife to my pocket. That's just how it is. I'm going to take this hat off because we're about to go to work. Shoes are off. I've already prayed, okay, in preparation for this video. And you'll scratch your name into the candle that is designated for you. All right? And you will scratch your target's name into the candle designated for them. Now, if you wanted to get fancy and, you've got, time and the finances to plan out this work, you can get color correspondences, for whatever color candle wax that you're going to use. So, you can use a birthstone if you know your target's birthday, which if this is someone you want to be in a relationship with, or you want to bring back to you, and maybe they've gone astray, then you should already know that shit. Just whatever their birthstone is, that's what color candle you can get. All right. If not, then just grab 2 candles, and I'll tell you why. So you got the name of your name here, their name there. You can put birth dates if you want. Personal items like hair, you can put them also around there. Just don't overload the candle. Refer back to my candle magic video. All right, you don't want to put a lot of shit in there because you're creating a bonfire and the candle's not going to burn properly. And then you're going to cut out a pretty good length of string here. All right. Now, I'm not going to tell you 2, 3 feet, 3 feet. Just cut some damn string, y'all. That seems to be, y'all want exact measurements and shit. And I don't understand why. Maybe it's a sign of the times. People have to be told what to do. Whereas, in my day, you just had approximates and then you worked with it. All right. So, y'all will tie this. And I'm happy to be talking to y'all. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood this early in the morning. I get up early every day, but I'm so not a morning person. I'm not, but I wake up so early all the time. But you're basically going to tie the 2 candles together. You see I've tied that string around there. I had to make sure that y'all could see. And then the other end, I tie around the target's candle. I am in a good mood. And you know what? That's important if you're doing love work. You want to be in a good mood. You want to be in a loving mood. You want to think about this person and have that loving feeling. You know, you can't be doing love work. Let me pause for a second. Y'all, you can't do love work or attraction work and you're in a bad mood. Or and you can't do it, say you've got, a lover or an ex that they've run off, you want to bring them back to you, okay? And your heart is full of sorrow. You can't do that, all right? I said in another video that I often will use memory of that person to put me in the frame of mind needed for love work or memory of love. Some of y'all are picking the wrong memories and it's counteracting the stuff you're trying to do. For instance, you look back on the relationship and you might think you're picking a happy memory, but it's something that makes you sad because you start thinking about the fact y'all aren't together. You start thinking about these romantic times and then you're like, and it makes you sad while you're doing your love work. Don't do that. I tend to find like a humorous but loving memory. Case in point, there was a relationship that I was in, right? And we were watching a movie, and I guess she was feeling frisky, so she decided to hop up in my lap. But we'd gone to dinner earlier that evening. We'd gone to dinner, and when she hopped up into my lap, I guess she was trying to be spontaneous, whatever. She hopped in my lap, but she broke wind when she landed in my lap. It was like, burp. And y'all, those of you who know me know I like don't pass gas around me. I do not like that shit. So I looked up at her, and she was looking down at me because she knows how I feel about that, right? And I guess she clenched her stomach. She passed gas again. Oh man, but I looked up. We both started laughing, right? We both started laughing. I guess, and y'all see, I can't. Even now I think about how ridiculous that was, and I started laughing. And even though that relationship didn't pan out, that's a memory that I can use where it's funny and it's nice. All right. Some of y'all laughing now. And so that's a memory that I would use. I wouldn't think about the time we held hands and walked in the park, especially if that was someone I was trying to get back. Because, you think about that, then you think about the fact right now that y'all aren't together. Maybe y'all aren't speaking, or maybe y'all aren't on good terms. And it kind of like dampens your mood a little bit. You see where I'm going with this? So you want to pick a memory that kind of makes you smile a little bit. Now, you've got the two tied together like this. Okay? I'm still thinking about that one. And let me find the verse because I told you guys that the Song of Solomon from the Old Testament is one of the greatest books when it comes to love work. It's just basically one long love poem. It's almost impossible not to find a good verse from that book when you're doing love work. Okay? So you just find the one that resonates with you, and I'll pick the ones that resonate with me. I've got them marked here. Let me find it. We doing love work. I'm so in love with you. Look, y'all got me singing early in the morning. Whatever you wanna do. All right, here we go. Now, this particular verse from the Song of Solomon is good for when you've got somebody that's become distant. Maybe y'all aren't communicating anymore at all, or not the way you want to. Maybe you've just gone through a breakup or a trial separation is what y'all talk about nowadays. And you're trying to bring them back in, okay? And this is from the Song of Solomon. This is chapter 2, verse 14. And it says, O my dove, that art in the cleft of the rock, in the secret places of the stairs, let me see thy countenance. Let me hear thy voice. For sweet is thy voice, and thy countenance is comely. Now, listen to that particular verse. It's saying that are in the clefts of the rock, in the secret places of the stairs. Now, don't start thinking about steps. Think more of the secret places. When someone is not communicating with you and y'all don't live together, maybe you do live together, but they're emotionally shut off, they've gone to some secret place. Maybe you don't know where they are. All right? Don't be stalkers, y'all. But y'all don't know where they are. So you're basically telling them, I know you're hiding, but let me see thy countenance. Let me hear thy voice. Let me see your face. Let me hear you. That's good for getting people to communicate with you, to open the lines of communication back up. Okay? So when you're doing this work, you would pray over. You would pray over it. And you would read that particular verse when you're trying to get someone to open back up to you, to start communicating. When you want someone to call you and text you, email you, whatever, that's good for opening the lines of communication back up. And remember, this is the Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 14. Now, I know all my Hotepper friends out there like 2:14. That's a love verse. Coincidentally, that is that's like February 14th, Valentine's Day. Prophet, you own to something. That's telling me about love. It's a coincidence, y'all. Come on now. Now, you've prayed over it. You've scratched the names. You've tied everything together. Maybe you sang a little Al Green while you were doing this. This is you. This is your target. All right? You're going to space them. I can't space them because you won't be able to see them. You're going to space them out a little bit because that person is away from you right now. You are going to light. I need a new candle out this motherfucker. A new lighter. You're going to light only your candle. Why are you only lighting your candle? The reason you're only going to light your candle when you do this work is because think about the moth drawn to the flame. We know that flame attracts. It brings things to you. It heats things up. You want to be that. You want to be illuminated. All right. You want to keep them in darkness because when people are in darkness, they start searching for the light. Just imagine when you first wake up in the morning, everything's dark. The first thing you do is stumble over and flip on the light and go about your day. All right. So you want to keep them in darkness and you want them to only see you. You are the light. You want them to only see you. All right. Don't be surprised if in this attraction work, if they start going through shit. Okay? Because remember, they're in darkness right now and you are the light. They might get sick and start thinking about the time you took care of them. Maybe their job might cut back on their hours and they start thinking about how you always tried to help them out. Okay? I told you guys I will never, well, I won't say never because never say never. But I'm not really going to teach you guys hex work on a freaking YouTube channel. It doesn't work that way. But, don't be surprised if they start going through things that will lead them to you. Magic takes the path of least resistance. Okay? So you are keeping them in darkness while you are the light. You don't want to light them up because when they got light, they can see other shit and other people. You want to keep them dark a little bit. And you'll keep on praying that particular verse, Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 14. Because you're saying, let me see thy countenance, let me hear thy voice. And what you'll do is you will, every day, you'll reel it in a little bit. And my preferred method is to wrap them around your candle to take up the slack and to draw it a little bit closer. You see it's a little bit closer now. All right. Why do I do that? You're illuminated. You are the sun. They revolve around you like the planets revolve around the sun. And every day you're going to do this. And you're going to pray this every day. And I'm going to abbreviate this until the two candles are together like this. Once they are together, then you will light your target's candle. Because once they're close enough, you want to give them their sight back. Let them see, oh, shoot, it was you the whole damn time. The whole time it was you. All right? Now, one thing I forgot to tell you, you're only, when you're praying and you're thinking about love and you're in that mindset and you reel it in closer, all right, you're only going to leave your candle lit for like saying 30 minutes to an hour, and then you will extinguish it. All right. Now, once they are together like this, tight, and you've got your target's candle lit, then you let them both burn down. Once they've burned down, you'll wrap it all up in like, brown paper bag or a burlap sack or whatever, a piece of cloth, whatever you wrap it up in, and you will leave this at the base of a tree. You will walk away from it and you will not look back. Guys, this works. Like I said, I don't give y'all stuff that I don't do. And that right there works. Now, that works if you've got someone that has gone astray. Let me give y'all something else while we're talking about this, because sometimes when people leave us, it's because of somebody else. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So if that is the case and you know there's a third party, get you a candle. This is a woman candle. All right, it doesn't have to be. Maybe the problem is another guy, in which case you'll get you a male candle. You're not going to light this candle. Why? Why are you not going to light it? Because if you want them drawn to you. Remember, you're illuminated. You want them drawn to you. They're kept in darkness. You don't want this heifer lit because, y'all know, you might do that. You don't want that. Okay? But if there is another party, a third party, you get another candle. Why do I like working with candles? Because of the things you can work with the wax. All right? So, and this is going to seem funny, but I promise you it works. And I'm not, making light of anyone's heartache. But when you're reeling him in, and if that is another female, as he gets closer, you want to move her away. And you might even do something like, like put a little flame up under their ass. Bitch, get your ass on somewhere. Hot ass, get on. You bring him closer, move that, move her away. Okay? Move her away. Maybe you know for a fact that the guy you're trying to bring in is having relations with this female. So you can heat the wax around her privates and sprinkle a little salt down there. Like, you sprinkle salt on a snail, it'll dry it up, dry her ass up. Get on somewhere. Causing havoc in my household. Get your ass on somewhere. All right? And I promise you that works. And I know some people out there, well, Prophet, you giving your tricks away. No, I'm not. Some of y'all lazy. Y'all still pay me to do it. And I will do it. Now, maybe you have no idea who it is you want. It's just getting colder. You're tired of being lonely. Some more Al Green. I'm so tired of being alone. You're tired of that. So you want to attract somebody. But you want to attract the right person, right? You don't just want anybody. And here's a work that you can do to attract the right person for you, or, who you think is going to be the right person for you. Because I personally used to have that problem. Okay? I would do love work for myself, and then someone will, some chick would walk up to me, or she'd smile, and I'd approach them like, oh, there's my love work manifesting right there. Might have been in line at Starbucks. But in reality, maybe the manifestation of my work was like 3 people down the line. This chick down there. All right, I just jumped on the first thing. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is be specific in what you want when you do your love work. And also, just list all the particular traits. And for this one, you don't need a deck of cards. Remember, I told you guys, it's all about being practical, and you want to, yes, being practical. And I give you guys shit that's around the house. Fellas, this one is more geared towards you. Ladies, you can do it too. Just have to make a few modifications. All right. Hold on one second here. You know what? No, I'm gonna give this from the ladies' perspective, guys. Y'all make the modifications. You know why I'm not gonna gear this towards y'all, fellas, right off the rip, is because y'all don't come to me. I looked at the analytics. That's my big word for the day. So I'm gonna talk regular the rest of the day. I looked up the analytics, and my audience is like 80% female here on YouTube. And then I look at the readings and the work I do. It's mostly the ladies. And guys, are y'all out there? Well, yeah, they out there working on this. No, they're not. They're trying to get spiritually right, fellas. Okay, they're spiritually trying to get right. You know, they get their readings, their spiritual checkups. Y'all don't do it. I have clients and friends that are doctors, and they say the same thing. Like, guys, we don't go get our checkups, but the women do. They go in there regularly. I don't know why we're so scared of this, fellas. We cannot be the head of the household if we're not the spiritual head of the household. All right. So come on in, fellas. I'll run a special just to get y'all in here, get y'all spiritually right. So, ladies, what you'll do, you will remove the four kings from a deck of cards. All right. Why the four kings? Because it's about being balanced. That person, that guy you're trying to attract, you want a well-balanced man. King of Diamonds, you want a fella that's either got money or is financially responsible with your money. You want his own money, right? King of Spades, you want to do with a little bit of the edge on them. You don't want somebody to step on your brand new shoes or bump into you and a dude that won't come defend your honor. Because a lot of these dudes now, man, they don't. They don't. Dudes now want to wear skinny jeans and sing all up high and talk about their feelings. You want somebody with a little bit of an edge to them. You want a man. King of Clubs, you want someone that is social. You don't want somebody you can't take out in public, right? I don't know if y'all heard that. Somebody throwing angry. Anyway. No, it's a tree over the house, and I've got a tin roof over my porch. So sometimes, this time of year, acorns and stuff are falling. King of Hearts, you want someone that's romantic, that's emotionally available, right? So, what you will do with these four cards, you are building you a man from the ground up. You don't know, who he is, but he's out there somewhere. You're going to build him from the ground up. So what you will do is you'll take that. Maybe you're drawing different characteristics on each one. Maybe you want him a certain height, a certain weight, a certain age. Okay? You want him to have his own shit. These are all different characteristics, and you are going to compose one man. Fellas, we can do the same thing. You just remove the queens. All right? And fellas, I want y'all to really think about this, okay? You might want a lady that if you got to fight and she pulling out her knife too. All right? You want her a little bit feisty. You don't want to push over. I mean, I know it seems interesting, but nobody wants that coming to America girl, whatever you like. No, you want you want a lady with a little bit of edge to her too. But it's also real sweet and nurturing. You can go out and have fun with her. All right? It's not just about being at the house or going to work. You want somebody you can go out and have fun with, and y'all laughing walking down the street. Maybe she'll go to a game with you, play video games with you if that's your thing. Okay? Or whatever. Also, but she knows how to get the paper. So you want that. And you write, other things. And just like I told the ladies, write your specifics on here. Maybe her certain skin tone, hair length, ass size, whatever. But you be specific. You'll write that on there. And you'll pull out your twine again, or your shoelace, or, that long hair off that weave that you bought. But you didn't ever, find anybody to put in there because you got a 4-pack of hair head and you only had enough money for 2 packs. That on there. And as you've gotten that written down, you tired of you buying this up. It don't have to be perfect. It's your shit. It don't have to be perfect. And you tie it together. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired. Won't you help me, girl, just as soon as you can? I'm in a singing mood this morning, right? So you got everything all tied up there, all right? And then you're going to take a piece of brown paper bag. And, I started looking, just there it is. I try to have everything right here when I'm doing this, doing these videos, all right? And you will write the same characteristics on this slip of paper, and I'm going to show you what you're going to do with it. Brown paper bag is what I prefer to use. If you don't have it, use what you've got. That's my motto, all right? And I'll tell you what, and I'm just going to put some squiggles right there. But you're going to write the characteristics of the person that you are trying to attract. And the last ingredient right there is going to be this is a lodestone. Lodestone is a natural magnet. Magnets attract. They pull things together, right? And you're going to take that piece of paper and wrap it around that lodestone. And I know y'all like, oh, let me Google lodestone. Because why are you wrapping this around here? Because you wrote the characteristics of the person you're trying to attract on here. And the lodestone is going to attract what you write on here to you. You're going to take that and sit it on your little packet there. And hopefully you've got an altar set up. If you don't worry about it. You just burn a candle. And you will sit all this in front of your candle. And I know this is about Bible conjure, right? Now, fellas, what you will recite is from the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 18. And the Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make it an helpmeet for him." And then you'll go down to verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. Remember, I call this work like building someone from the ground up, okay? Because you know the characteristics that you have, that you want. There's 6 billion people on this planet. There is a woman out there, fellas, that meet those characteristics, and this work will have to draw her to you. Now, here's the kicker. You got to have some game now, because it's not going to make her come falling, down the street looking for you. It's going to get her to you. You have to still approach her, be a man, and do the work, the mundane work. Okay, so many people think that magic is this wonderful crutch, and it'll do all the work for you. No. You still have to do the work. But if you're looking for this woman that's this height, this weight, blah blah, the perfect woman for you, that will bring her to you. And this is why I said be specific, because thinking about that Starbucks analogy, okay. If you're not specific, you won't even know that's that press. That's why I said, hair length, skin tone, everything. So if someone approaches you and they don't look like that, you go, you're not the one. It's her down there. All right. So fellas, that will work for you. Ladies, for you, we're going to go back to the Song of Solomon. The same work, just a different verse. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head. Maybe I'm so tired of being alone. That's why that song is stuck in my head, right? All right, here we go. Ladies, for that same work, for you will read the Song of Solomon, chapter 6, verses 2. Chapter 6, verse 2 and 3. My beloved is gone down into his garden, to the beds of spices, to feed in the gardens and to gather lilies. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. He feedeth among the lilies. Okay? When you do that work that I just did, you're drawing, because your beloved, the perfect man for you, is out there. He's out in the garden. He's feeding lilies, okay? But you want him there with you. And you are basically confessing out of your mouth, I am my beloved is mine. And that work will have to draw him to you. All right? It's important that we talk about the things you say with your mouth, because a lot of us speak the things that we don't want into existence. We do it all the time. I told you guys about my friend that I call Bad News Ricky. Okay? We speak things that we don't want. You know, people ask you, hey, how you doing? You're like, I'm tired and I'm broke, and you're going to be tired and broke. Watch the things that you say. I'm going to give you guys the secret of hoodoo. The secret of hoodoo is Isaiah 55:11. All right? Isaiah 55:11 says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Basically, that is saying is, the words that come out of my mouth, my spirit, my words that come out of my mouth, they're going to do the things I send them to do. And they're not going to come back to me empty. They're going to come back, prosperous. So if I speak money, then my words will go out and get money and bring it in. If I speak love, that's why I sing these love songs. That's why I talk about love. I'm a Pisces. I just love love. Okay, I love doing love work. I love love. And I talk love, and love comes. Okay? So be very careful about the things that come out of your mouth, because if you speak debt, if you speak loneliness, then that particular verse just told you what's going to happen. Your word's going to come out, and it's not going to come back empty. So if you speak loneliness, your word's going to go out and bring loneliness back to you, and it's going to manifest loneliness. People going to think you stink, all right, or whatever. All right, so I've given you guys a couple of works that you can do. And if you don't have a lodestone for that particular one, don't worry about it. Look, I mean, this is a joke, but I'm so serious. I'm not going to damage this. This is a refrigerator magnet from Destin, Florida, okay? There's a magnet. If you don't have a lodestone, then just get a magnet. Look, take you a knife, and I'm not going to damage this. I'm just showing you. Just pop that up out of there and do the work that I just gave you. All right, it's not just about the lodestones and shit like that. But anyway, I digress, which I tend to do, and y'all always call me on that. I get off track. After that has sat for 3 days, you will leave the lodestone or magnet there in front of the candle, because that helps. The magnet attracts, and so does the candle. Your little packet, you tuck it into your pocket, tuck it into your purse, leave it in the car. It's a visual reminder, but also it's a portable work. It has been charged up by the lodestone and being in front of the candle for 3 days. You take that with you. Work on your game a little bit, fellas. Ladies, you got to go out. If you made a packet, of kings, then you have to be out there where the kings can find you. A good friend of mine told me the other day that, she's going through a drought. Y'all know what I mean, going through a drought. You know what I mean? And, no, I did not offer her my services. It is true, men and women can just be friends. But I had to tell her, I said, look, dick don't knock on doors. You got to get out there. So you take this little packet, y'all, and it's been charged up. The magic is working, and get out there. Get out there. All right, y'all. I'm going to end this one. I'll probably go live later on today. Maybe I'll try to put my contact information to scroll across. If not, look down at the bottom of the video in the description section. This section is down there. All right. And I guess this was what I was supposed to do, because now I'm sleepy. I'm going to lay back down. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, hit the little thumbs up button, whatever. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to lay it on down probably for another couple hours, then I'm going to get back up. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. I love you guys, and get out there and make this love happen. All right, it's out there for you. I don't want y'all to be alone. All right, y'all have a good one.